Welcome, my friends, to Keys Biz, where we talk about the business of keyboards. Today, I'll be showing you how to explore sales of keyboards. Sales of keyboards on Amazon. So, welcome to the guide. You already know how Amazon works. You can jump on Amazon right now and you can begin searching for your favorite keyboards to get data about them. For example, the DGX 670, we can see that 50 plus were bought in the past month. On occasion, I have stumbled on numbers as high as 200 purchased in the past month. But for now, we can see just 50 plus were sold in the last month of July. Going over here to Roland GoKeys 3, it says 50 plus bought in the past month. Now these numbers haven't clocked 100 because if they had, we would see something similar to this from Roland FP-30X. 100 bought in the past month. And that is an impressive number. That's going on $70,000 of revenue. You subtract the profits, of course, you have to divvy up the monies, but it's still impressive nonetheless for Amazon alone, Amazon US alone. So bear in mind that this doesn't just sell on Amazon US, it sells everywhere on Amazon, different countries. And if it sells in all those other countries and other locations, including the local mom and pop guitar and keyboard stores, Guitar Center, and many more, a significant amount of money has been made from the keyboard market. Not sure if you've really done any research into the keyboard market, but the numbers are quite impressive. The global market for digital keyboards, including those from some of the brands we've mentioned, was valued at approximately $2.1 billion in 2023, and it's expected to reach $2.8 billion by 2030. This indicates a compound annual growth of about 3.3%, so it's a good business to be in. And actually, I am in the business of selling keyboards as an affiliate marketer. In the US market alone, they estimated roughly $583.9 million in 2023 was spent on keyboards. Key players in the market, you know them, I've shown them on the screen. Yamaha, Roland, Casio, and KORG, they hold significant shares. Now, the exact monthly sales figures, like I said, are not known, but we can use some sleuth work to get an idea of what is popular in the marketplace. I'm not really after the numbers, but I want to know what's hot and what's not. And right now, we've got the DGX 670, 50 in the last month. Roland GoKeys 3, 50 in the last month. GoKeys 5, however, did not register as far as how many were sold in the last month, which means the numbers were lower than GoKeys 3. For obvious reasons, it's a bit more expensive. Roland FP-30X, 100 bought in the past month. And some of these, I believe I sold a couple of those, one or two of those, one of these. And coming over to Yamaha, the PSR E 473, this takes the cake because 200 plus were bought in the past month, and that is pretty impressive. So GoKeys has a lot of catching up to do to be as formidable. 6 times more Yamaha PSR 473 sold compared to GoKeys 3. Why is that? Well, when you talk about the MIDI friendliness of Yamaha keyboards, it's pretty much etched in their DNA. Now with the Roland GoKeys, even though it's got MIDI out into your keyboard for you to use in your DAW, it is not as flexible with MIDI. And the ports and the connectivity is limited. But we'll talk about that a different day. At a very high level, going into the results for KORG, the best-selling KORG is pretty much this one, the Nano Key 2BK. 100 plus were bought in the last month, and also the Nano Control, we have 2 times that amount, 200 plus were sold in the past month. And some people are going to say, hey Phil, those don't count as keyboards. No, they actually do count as keyboards in my opinion. Let's do a quick reset and see the more impressive numbers. So let's see where the minis are, because it's really in the minis. And other than those minis, let's see if there was anything else from KORG. I don't believe there was anything major from KORG. So let's just do a search for KORG overall. KORG overall. and let's search by bestseller. That is the best way to do it. And when it does it by bestseller, you see how many keyboards or items, musical items. Take a look at that metronome. That's one of my favorites right there. 800 plus bought. This one 500 plus bought, but those aren't keyboards. But over here we see some of the, I guess you could say it's kind of keyboard-ish. So the Nano Control, perhaps not keyboard-ish. I won't give that a keyboard tick. But I will give the MIDI controller this one. It's tiny, it's so portable, and it looks like fun. A little bit pricey at $43.99, but I bought one of these KORG MIDIs. They're not bad. I have the 37 mini key from KORG, and it's extremely good. Okay, and that's pretty much it as far as KORG is concerned. Unfortunately, a lot of the KORG keyboards, they don't even register on here. You know, there's not a whole lot of commentary on any of the KORG keyboards, and those that have, there's been no traction. So the 88 portable digital piano, of course, they make some really nice KORG stage pianos. This is a very, very low price, and don't let the price fool you. They're actually not bad when you play them. Like the SP280, I believe I played not too long ago. Very, very good. So that is for KORG. Let's move on to Yamaha at a very high level. So leading the charge is Yamaha P7188 weighted key action digital piano with sustain. Very modest price at $399. No wonder it's flying off the shelves. Then we've got the P45, which I featured on the channel not too long ago. 1,000 bought in the past month, not bad. Then we've got the PSR 283, 300 bought in the last month. We got the EZ 300, 500 bought in the last month. The 473, 200 bought in the last month. My favorite, the P225, we have 200 of that bought in the last month. So these digital pianos are just piano, nothing else. They are selling pretty good, way beyond any of those arranger keyboards. 100 sold of the P143. So the 225, the 143, the 45, you add them all up, we're talking about almost 1,000 keyboards sold in the past month. That's a lot. Then multiply 1,000 by the numbers, you know, kind of find the average, talking about 500 to 600,000 of just those stage ones. We haven't spoken about other markets. So they're doing really well, and we're just talking about a single a month. The 61 key Piaggio ultra portable, 50 purchased in the last month. The DGX 670, 50 bought in the last month. And I think that's about it for Yamaha. Let's go on to Roland. For Roland, the biggest one there is the FP1088 key, and this 100 bought in the last month. The 30X, like I showed you, 100 of that bought as well. What else? GoKeys 5 doesn't register, and those are the top ones. Okay, let's go over to Casio market. So Casio, when you do the sorting, you get these really tiny little keyboards, right? These have mini keys. 300 of that sold, 200 of that sold. For the larger keyboards, the CT S200BK, impressive. We have 100 of those sold, not bad. Casio Tone S1BK61, 100 sold. So this seems to be the highest number of the Casios, but a very consistent presence across the 50 sold, 100 sold, you know. So these are all things that make the keyboard market competitive and healthy. When you have great entrants into the market at great prices, they challenge some of the others, and that's exactly what Casio is doing. But that's pretty much it for the main Casio keyboards that come to the surface. And for KORG, like I said, it's pretty much just the mini. You can see that 50 plus bought in the last month. and then 100 plus bought in the last month. Nothing registers for the EK50U. And that's about it, my friend. So just remember, if you are interested in doing this, just go on down to Amazon like I'm here, search for the keyboard, hit enter to see the results, and don't forget to filter by bestsellers. And when you filter by bestsellers, it shows you right under the star count how many were bought in the last month, so on and so forth. I hope this helps you with your sleuth investigation to find out what's hot and what's not. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.